Where? I started the recording, so yeah, I'm not doing it. That
That's
intro is
fine.
cool as hell, though. Like,
Epic.
if we change these into videos, absolutely gotta drop them intros.
That's like if I can dedicate my non autistic ass, ADHD ass to something for more than 5 minutes. Yeah.
Right.
Fucking.
Hiya! I'm getting it out of the way. Oh,
Oh,
went
yeah.
for a second one.
Yeah, everyone roll you to the 100s. Like honestly, I'd be God's strongest warrior if it wasn't for this fucking autism. Eh?
It would be God's strongest warrior.
Ooh, doubles.
Ooh. Spoopy, spoopy.
God, anytime we're playing on the Tuesday Dark Heresy, both me and Kai flinch when doubles are rolled.
Yep.
It's
Maybe.
ironically, it's the worst thing to roll. It's like literally hell. It's just hell all the time. I think we just need skin.
Oh.
I just had a thought and I hate myself for it.
You want to tell me? Or is that
Yeah, no, I need to share this fucking brain rot. So, I got annoyed as hell because I wanted to listen to Skivity, Little Big, and was just happy. Yeah, nah. So I plug it in and it'll make sense in a minute. So fucking Skivity Toilet pops up. It's like, what the fuck? All I can think was skink. Skibbity skink, and it's like, fucking goddamn it, it's infected my mind.
Skibbity skink.
Honestly, I am not against the whole Skibbity toilet thing because it's just Gmod brain rot for another generation. Like
I agree with that part.
I grew up with it. I will say the amount of proliferation it got is so much more than the original Gmod memes.
Yeah.
But
no, it's just.
I'm sorry you've been infected.
Yeah.
Alright, don't get me started on my opinion on that. There's a lot more nuance to it. It's not just brain rot, but that will. You don't want to start a flame war right now.
Yeah, no. Again, happy to play.
I know
we can do stuff later.
I know there's lore somewhere in there. So I have a thought here, and I'm terribly sorry that it is only coming up now because I truly did not remember whatsoever that I needed to do things like spend all of this XP I have over the last week. So given the fact that I am currently a tank operator by trade, and I have no tank, what the fuck am I supposed to do? My ballistic score is shit.
You did hit the thing where you can swap classes.
Yeah, I can. That's the consideration right now. Because I was already kind of thinking about going heavy gunner, but my ballistic skill is shit.
You can swap classes, and there's also a chance you can get your Chimera back. The Chimera is damaged but not destroyed.
Right.
Keep in mind, the demon is riding it. So there's a chance of you getting it back. Also, there's nothing stopping you from changing classes. If that's something you want to do.
If you want an excuse, this is a good one.
It both mechanically and, if that was your lore reason.
Yeah. I mean, that would get it up. That's not bad.
You won't get the stat increase for going with any of those, though.
I know. It's just a toughness increase for that. The main thing is it gives me ballistics as an aptitude.
Which provides an avenue.
Fuck, I already have ballistic as an aptitude. Aptitude. How did I not realize that? Huh? Oh, it's because I've already increased it. Oh god, it was worse? How did I manage that? I'm like, oh, it's a 27. It's not that great. It was a 22? How did I hit anything? Okay.
Short range is a blessing, man.
Yeah.
We should just keep Buddy on the heavy flamer.
Well, I need another
We'll
heavy
just
flame.
chill all together. Flamer stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Go ahead and carry on. I will continue pondering and probably not make a decision and have way too much XP at the end of the session.
That's all right. Just go make a decision at some point.
Yep.
So last session we had some shenanigans. Subtly and also unsubtly, the demon possessing Dine wrangled some control back and tried to convert some of your squad mates. The commissar was hot on the trail of this demon, interviewing various members of the squad. The line being, good soldiers bow even if it hurts. Bit of contentions between the sergeant and the commissar at that point.
Mm-hmm.
The demon almost managed to convert the medic, but he saw through the demon's trickery and ran away, or tactically retreated very fast. I got to see the meme again.
Yeah, I got to that meme.
It should. I've just been watching clips of that show.
It's a good show. It's worth a watch.
It shouldn't be. I have no context. It just seems like a lady with shit taped to her running. It's
That
hilarious.
guy plays Jack Reacher. Now, I can't express to you how he's playing the most Macho Man character.
Holy shit! Yeah, seeing that.
Yep.
Oof. Anyhow, that happened. The demon was able to slip away and take Skink's chimera, not without a battle and almost ending the demon's life with a heroic sacrifice, which actually he did not die, so Hail Mary. So the squad is trying to gather themselves. But that's not who we're focusing on right now. We're focusing on you, Dine.
Okay.
Run me through your thought process right now as I paint the scene for you. There's an endless sea of gold and yellow in front of you. Sand and broken earth giving way to canyons that rip through the earth. Winds and sand blast past your chimera as you thunder down into a scorched canyon. It has been several hours since you fled the camp. Your skin is growing back. It's not the same shape it was before, but your flesh is growing back. What are you thinking?
I ask just before I delve into the thoughts, how physically painful is this?
It's like you're getting red and cold and hot flashes all over your body. On a scale of 1 to 10, probably an 8.
Okay. Alright, cool.
You notice yourself, you're driving towards that flame you saw before, that psychic pyre.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's the demon that says to you, I like them. Your squad mates, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you do. You like a good hunt, right? I wonder how much you'll like them when you're on the receiving end, when you're the prey. Because you just stole something precious to them, more precious to them than you could possibly conceive, you fucking monster.
Oh, I think I know. More precious the bond, greater the taste. Your friend, that small one, tried to kill himself and me. Noble man. I hope he will come to see this crusade would be in his best interest.
I want to try and get what I feel is a very important lie out.
Okay. Go
Just
for
because
it.
the way in which this demon is phrasing it, I want to try and I want to acknowledge the bond aspect in regards to him and his squad, as opposed to the vehicle and his squad, which he feels is the truth. Like he was talking about the vehicle the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Since this is a battle of the mind, you can roll deception. Is deception a skill in this game?
Deceive, yeah.
Deceive, but with your willpower.
Okay. Alright, I can't select it. So I'll have to just do willpower at a minus 20.
This is the case of also a plus 20.
Hey, just straight willpower. Hell yeah. Alright, so so that should be 52 and what is it? It's 52 instead. Oh, the target is 52. God damn it.
Oh.
I think he gave it away in the laugh. It's just that little
The vehicle can be a symbol of a bond. All these things are precious to me. And tested, broken, reforged. We'll see how they feel when they see their new comrade and vehicle again. Now, find ourselves a king in the desert. You are driving further and further into this desert. It gets to the point with the sandstorms, there's lightning above you, where you think, roll me, have you got any biological knowledges? Or just common law Imperium man?
I do have the common lore Imperium. Adeptus telepathica. Do I have survival? I do. I also have survival.
Survival and a plus 20.
Okay. Am I rolling this with the demons survival in?
I would say so.
Okay. Plus 20 on top. Jesus. Wow, he needed it.
This would be classified as a dead zone. No human life can persist out here, or any unmodified human life.
Ah. Ah. Oh. I think this is where it finally hits dying in this moment. It's that I always thought the worst thing that could happen was that we'd all die. Oh shit.
There are greater things than that to be achieved in death and afterwards. Let me get this for you. You pull up to what seems to be rows and rows of banners. You can roll me common or war if you like.
You said they're banners?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Hiya. Hey, fuck you, demon! You're working with my rolls now, you son of a bitch.
You don't know what to make of this. The first banner you see is a black background with a white skull with grinning, toothy teeth, with two crude axes behind it. There's a myriad of colored banners, one with a smudged sun on a red background. The sun is gold. One with two axes crossed. And same with the demon parks the chimera. And he lets loose his grip for the time being.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get out and start walking towards. So, what's to be? Am I just you just gonna empty? You're just gonna schlep me off for this champion, or how does this work? I'll start slowly walking towards this mysterious individual.
I still need you as an asset. I'm just picking the pieces on my board, and you're going to help with that.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't out of character. I don't know what the terminologies would be for it, but I'm just gonna start using chess terminology for whatever it's called.
It's like regicide, I think, but yeah.
Regicide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't checkmate when they brought us and they burned us down. Champion, huh? So what does that make us? A bishop? I am honestly trying to insult at this point.
Let me roll him a willpower. Given who he is, he might take the bait.
That's open.
He gives you a bit of a chuckle. You do not need to know your place. You just need to do what you need to do.
I'm doing it.
But if it helps your morale, you're more than a pawn.
Gathered that much. We haven't transformed fully yet.
As you kind of walk up to these banners, there seems to be a pathway. One side of banners, one also of banners. As you walk up, you start to see. Actually, can you roll me a perception test, please?
Got it. This is with the demons stat. So it's minus 20 off of that if it's just me. Oh my god.
It's you're not on the best side. You're able to see what seems to be at first glance jagged pieces of rock coming out of the sandy earth. But as you go further forward more, it seems to be these are shards of bone sticking out of the soil, which is peculiar because at the shortest length, the bone is up to your knee. And these chunks are starting to get larger and larger, some reaching above your head.
I got.
As you get further into the desert, you see light up ahead. the white one you saw before, as well as natural lit fires.
Fighting on this planet for a while now. What could make something so strong, so integral to war? Hate. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna go back to not hate. Fear. He's black. Fear the black core herd. Is that what this is? He just kind of gestures, obviously unknowingly, to the various banners.
This is not them, and I fear nothing, as you should obviously know by now.
Yeah.
You can inside me if you want on that.
Oh, yes, I would. Okay, I'm going against. Could I argue for insight via willpower?
It's all in the mind. Willpower
Scrutiny?
is pretty good. Yeah, I'll say scrutiny.
Hell yeah. Okay, scrutiny, willpower. I am trained in it. So 52 is the goal here. Yeah. Well, definitely not that. Okay. Kept trying. I'm gonna soak up all these bad rolls so you guys can really shoot the fuck out of them later.
Awkward pause as he says that. Or besides that, you can't tell anything. You get to what seems to be a large wooden gate, blocking any further entry. What seems to be the fires on the other side.
Wait. Is the gate attached to bones? What is it attached to?
There's bones, scrap metal, and wood that make this gate.
And
Extending walls.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay. Go ahead and just pound on the gate. All right, knight. It's time to move to F4.
There's a chuckle in the back of your head as you say that. And coming from the other side is broken Imperial. What is it?
Is that a fucking orc? I'm just gonna say that out loud.
I am no Gretchen, you get. Yeah, what is it?
I guess I'm here to pick my champion.
On what authority? What means you could do that? You get.
On the authority of I can pronounce F.
Fuck, he's got me there. Let him in. So the gate swings open. Let me change a map for you.
God, there's a map.
Alright, I need to put that a different layout.
Man, if I was a telepath right now, you guys would be getting so much info.
That means, do you want to be mind linked to a demon? That's a real question.
Yep.
This is the only campaign where that has yet to happen for me.
The more souls, the better to fight the demon with.
The token's going to be a bit different, but you're able to tell what it is because it's the only non-green one. Oops, yeah. Don't mind that map.
Oh. Alright. What do I look like today? Oh, I think I probably look cool. I do. I look very cool.
So swing open the gate. The orc looks you over. Where's my orc boy? Oh, I see. He seems his knees lock up and he is almost ready to bolt. And there's a similar vibe you get from all the other orcs around. There are many orcs of different colors and creeds here. There are different banners, different iconography on each one. And they are very uneasy the second you walk through that gate. Yeah, what you want? Yeah, boss, get.
Yeah. He just kind of flexes his hand at this point. I think boss will do. We're here to settle whatever this score is.
Reboot. Like, you want to see the big bosses, or is some get you on a stomp?
Nobody's getting stomped yet. But yes, the big bosses. I'm not here to see the Gretchens. I wouldn't be talking to you if you were one.
He points towards the two giant orcs in front of you who are guarding what seems to be an extremely large skull. This skull is bigger than anything you've seen. Maybe once on Terra while you were training for the Astronomicon and Astrotelepathica, you saw a Baneblade main battle tank. This skull of this creature is larger than that. And these two orcs, who are the meanest and greenest bastards you've ever seen, are guarding the way. Let me roll for them. They look you up and down and flash their teeth at you. What is it, mate?
Here to see the big boss. Whoever the fuck took that down, I'll point at the skull. Be very obvious.
It's what they call a team effort.
I wouldn't want. Would you want to hear him saying that?
Probably not. Now that I think is about it, that wouldn't be too good for my health and benefits.
Well, then, you just point me in the right direction and we'll forget all about it. Besides, if you want, it's gonna. Oh, God. Alright. Diane's gonna go ahead and brace himself and try to rip out 2 teeth.
Of his own?
Yes,
Or...
of his own. Of his own. As
I love how that has to be asked.
Okay, roll me a toughness test, please.
Okay. You got it, boss. Can I use the demons?
Yes.
Thank goodness. Okay. Do I have another 78? Maybe a 66 in me. Come on. Yes! Yes! Demon side quest ends now.
You notice. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. The demon is going to spend one of his fate points to reroll that. He does not want to seem small in front of these guys.
Oh my god!
Reroll on
making-
100?
Can you?
Sorry, we've been playing Spyhander so long. I think that's
Yeah.
a Spyhander specific rule.
You
Gotcha.
can't reroll crits and crit fails in this.
Oh god, yeah.
So
In the Spyhander
he's
thing, you
making you
can't reroll
reroll that.
hundreds. God, I made him spend a fate point, guys. I'm helping.
Oh god, yeah. Like, that
I've never
alone makes
had
all of this
my
worth it.
worst. I've never had my luck working. You're going, oh, this is amazing. Demons in my body. Fuck with my rolls. Get fucked.
The demon tries to shrug as much pain as possible. You are left with a decision. You're able to display yourself outwardly as much as you want in this scenario. If you flinch or not. The demon is shrugging the pain on this one. Maybe the third arm is clenching very hard. The demon is very uncomfortable right now.
Oh, if he's taking the pain, I think I might get some sick gratification out of that. The nihilism's coming through. I finally get to hurt this thing.
As you produce 2 human teeth. A bit longer than normal human teeth, but yes, you produce 2 teeth.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
Slightly awful thought. I feel like it's not that they're longer and that they've extended out of your mouth. It's that they're longer because they've grown up into your skull.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's a more graphic one, so it's probably more correct in this scenario.
Yeah.
The root of the tooth is very long as it is in your hand. What do you do?
Y'all probably don't know what a wisdom tooth is, but here for your brains.
All I know is the richer you are, the wiser you are. And I'm the one that you're talking takes that. The other one said, "Hey, those 2, we can spit that." Good luck, idiot. I'm the wiser one. As they let you past.
Ah.
Let me just move you back a little because there's
Oh, yeah,
tokens I
sorry.
need to reveal.
Yep, by all means.
In front of you are 3 extremely tall orcs, very bulky guys.
Whoa! Holy shit! Okay.
If you weren't a demon right now, you'd be fleeing in terror. I'm just going to say that right now.
I would be scared. I'd be terrified.
The one next to you seems to be emblazoned with burnt copper armor and suns, and also scribbled across his almost power armor. In one hand is an extremely large crab claw, and he is leaning on what seems to be a war table, frantically poking at what seems to be some tokens on the map. The one across from him is the largest one in the room. He is leaning back in what seems to be some sort of throne built into this giant skull. In one hand seems to be a hammer which is 12 feet long, and at the end, you don't need to roll me a war check, but you can if you want. If you want specifics on this warhead on the end of this hammer,
Damn.
you can.
Yeah, I probably do.
He is covered head to toe in black iconography and seems to have bandanas and ponytails protruding off a war banner above him. That would be classed as a mini nuke. So he has a nuclear weapon attached to the end of his hammer.
Okay.
All
right. So I see the strategist. I see the suicide rage boy. Yes.
The one across from them is covered in furs and what seem to be tusks dangling from it. On his shoulder is perched the biggest squig you've ever seen, which is gently just licking the back of this guy's head. He seems to be... You've never seen an old orc, but this one seems to be the exception. It has wrinkle lines and what seems to be shadowing under his eyes as he is holding his arms to himself. And you enter the room.
Sounds like there's a decision to be made. And
Yes.
he says that to
A
all
king
of
to
them.
be made.
He'll turn to the old one. Like, mind if I step in? Oh shit, I have warp sense. I mean, I myself has warp sense. Am I able to tell if that old one's got powers? Can he sense what I am? Can he see me?
So, you've rolled me a Psyniscience test.
Got it, Bausch. Boy, howdy. Not great.
So, looking at this orc, there seems to be a lot of psychic energy coming from the stuff he's wearing, and for some reason there's focus on his eyes. And as you walk in, he definitely sees the real you.
Okay.
Be you prophet or apostate of Gork and Mork, mate? If so, sit down. If not, sit down and we'll beat you up.
I don't really want to deceive them, but I also don't have knowledge orcs of any kind. Is there any chance the demon could answer at this moment? Like, well, it sounds like they're about to murder us, pulverize into a pulp. So have fun with that. I just say mentally in my mind.
Deceit is a weapon of war. Either option, Gork or Mork, will lead to the same conclusion.
Ah. So, profit it is.
Where do you sit and how do you go about it? How do you get into this?
Oh, wow. Is this as limited in movement as it is on the map?
No, this is like
okay.
on top of the skull, so you could be like, you
Just
could be
check.
walking on the bone.
Okay, gotcha. Just checking. Well, with one of them able to see me, I'll step between the other two.
Those two look at you, and we're just going to do a quick cut to the other players.
Awesome. Thank God.
I'll give you time to think.
No worries. I will buy you guys as much time as I can, and that is Dine's plan, is to buy the party as much time as possible.
Nice.
So, you guys were left pretty ass wet in the sun, exposed last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Chimera drove into the sunset, and demons afoot. Everyone knows that around. You were then held at gunpoint by your commissar and corps. And anyone the commissar really asked to help. You were then stripped and brought to some cells for questioning.
Fuck. God damn.
The questioning has not started, but you guys are in your cells together. Your comrades are not with you.
Right, so I'm actually able to like speak to Donsk and Skink, right?
Yeah. So you're like in the cells next to each other. Doc is with you in your cell, Skink is by himself.
All right. Yeah, it's honestly that moment once we're put in, he just looks to Doc, looks to Skink, then back to Doc going, tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh. Right. Well.
Well, no, that wasn't to you, that was to Doc.
Yeah. He's looking to her like, huh?
Wrong
So,
Him. Wrong Doc there.
the old Dine, came to visit me in my sick bed, and he was weird. And he had a third arm he wanted me to check on and remove.
Right.
Then he started talking about glory and how we should make a blood pact.
The most what the fuck you've ever seen Vesker have crosses his face for a moment.
So he was kind of freaking me out. So I went, go get you. See if we could figure out what was wrong with Dine.
Good call in that degree. What about you, Skink?
Well, I mean, I woke up, heard some sort of a knocking, and he spoke, but he didn't really. God damn it, that's the wrong voice. He didn't really speak to me so much as inside me, and I figured best solution was the big red button next to me, which happened to be the flamer.
Good call.
So, big flaming skull then proceeds to keep talking to me. And the second best solution is generally hot explosives.
And clearly he survived that.
Shame he did. Glad the queen bitch did, though.
Kind of sad that she did as well, though, eh?
We'll get her back.
Yeah, we'll see.
No doubt about that. God damn it, the accent is not there. No doubt about that. Now, we've been reading up on manuals in my off time, so if we manage to get out of these cells, we can snag on about the fastest thing around, and I'll be able to get us out of here.
Well, unless you know a way to cut ourselves free with bootstraps, I think it's better if we stay put at this rate. We'll only tire ourselves out for whatever they have planned next. If we go banging on these bars.
As you say that, there is a jitter from the other cell. Do you seek freedom, liberation, escape? There's what seems to be an old man looking in at your conversation.
You out? You had ecstasy. I haven't seen ecstasy in years.
Life is ecstasy, man. I know the way out. You are my children, and I will let you free.
Kind of look over to Sarge.
Yeah, also just look at Sarge.
Vesker. Yeah?
Sorry, maybe we should introduce each other.
Right.
Since I've done the noble thing here. He will try and extend a hand out to you, Vesker.
Vesker will not take it. But
Okay.
he does give a nod, saying his name. And he stops before saying his rank. Just, I'm Vesker.
Sanguinius, rank Primarch, my friends call me Sang.
Oh God, hang on.
This
You all know that
conversation
name.
reminded me a bit of talking to Dine.
Right.
Oh no.
I don't think I
Okay,
can run
good
away
there.
right now.
Just,
Oh,
I can
fuck.
get you. What's Skink do?
Skink's face goes from vague bemusement to like a brief moment of what the fuck, this is awesome, and then absolute horror as he remembers who Sanguinius is, and given the 99, he believes it. That's
he
where we're
nods
going
to
with on this.
you. Do you two not believe my title and rank?
I can't say that I
Yeah.
believe it wholeheartedly, but given the recent circumstances, there's plenty that I can say is not normal for my day to day.
A test of my will, shall we? I can see the future and the past. If you hold up fingers behind you, I will be able to tell how many fingers there are.
Vesker looks to his companions.
Skink just kind of shrugs, like, I mean, he said he's Sanguinius, bro. Who the fuck knows?
What are your thoughts, Doc? Play into it?
Well,
Normally I like talking to people. We're in a jail cell. He's in a jail cell. I'm not sure his talking thing's a good idea right now.
well, there's not much else to do but talk. Say, Primarch,
Yes.
suppose I could say, if you're holding up the number of fingers, I'd give it a 20% chance it is each sequential number between 1 and 5.
That is the only logical choice. Yes. As a nobleborn, I know.
There's a bit of an eye roll from Vesker, and he just says, "Guess." Vesker, it's not bars between us, it's the wall, right?
It's a straight up wall, yes.
Yeah, no, it's just that moment where he goes and he takes his middle finger to his palm and his thumb holding it in as he puts the 3 standing to the wall. And he covers it with his body so that even if with reflections, it can't be seen.
He holds his hand out to you where he thinks you are and closes his eyes and squints very hard for a few seconds. Free! Have you found salvation in my answer?
You're at least knowing a good trick or two. I'll hear you out at least. I've nowhere else to be.
If you wish to still serve the creed, I can give you guidance. Or if you wish to break out, I can show you a safe path in the onslaught to come.
Right.
I see. Hold out your hand, son. My son. Hold out your hand, my son.
Vesker does.
These extremely wet, clammy hands.
Ew. Doc, help the man. He's sick.
Feel off your arm, and you see falling from what seems to be this guy's back is a feather. You can't really see if he just had feathers in his pockets or there's something on his back from your angle as he holds your hand. Let me.
Oh no!
He's an old boy. He was an old boy the whole time.
Pure terror.
I see chitin chip in his teeth, flesh regrowing. A comrade come to say hello. Footsteps, heavy footsteps, growing louder, louder and louder. As he starts to say that, you guys hear footsteps start to come into the cell block. And entering the room is what seems to be your guys' commissar. He gives you guys a scolding look. So what was that, Kai?
Sorry. No, it's
Oh, good. I appreciate something.
no, the word "seems" is what killed me in that moment. Seems to be your commissar.
Yep.
Let me get his token. And it is time for your interview. I'm not done. He's grasping onto your hand pretty hard as the commissar starts to open the gate.
Vesker, I think will actually, he may not believe it, but seeing the franticness will actually, grip with him.
You must kill Lauren Alvo! Red hot! The commissar, seeing this struggle, is just going to pull out his bolt gun and fire and blows up Sanguinius' head. Still attached to your arm.
Yep. Vesker will hold him until he's fully limp and then let him drop. Not looking away from the commissar.
I hope you understand the stakes of these interviews to come. So you're still holding onto his body?
Yeah, he's holding him.
He's gone limp.
Yeah, once it's not that he lets him drop, he actually makes the point of letting him gently to the ground as best he can. But again, not taking his eyes off the commissar.
He looks at you for a few seconds before grabbing Sanguinius and just dragging him out. Leaving the cell block.
Right. That was useful. Yep, as Vesker pulls his arm back through the bars, and it's just covered in the other man's blood. Well, who wants to volunteer first or place bets on who he's going to take?
Well, who knows? Tell me though, how's Primarch taste?
I think it'll be the first genuine laugh since we got to this fucking planet. At the sheer absurdity of that question. As he just goes, Skink. Believe me, if we had the queen bitch, I'd let her taste, but that's beyond me.
I mean, I'm sure we could cook up a corpse starch out of it.
Anyways,
Just to clarify, you chose not to be trained in cooking, right? Is that, or have you gotten better at cooking?
I am skilled in cooking.
Okay, you're a good cook, bad at fellowship, right? All right, I was trying to remember which way you went with that.
You make a mean fucking stew.
Maybe we just take it and bottle it up in vials, sell it to the enlisted as a good luck charm.
right. Well,
We should probably get some for the sorority sisters.
There you go.
Here's hoping a bit of reputation we've garnered is useful in some way. Well,
You hear heavy footfalls coming again to the cell block.
Vesker will... he's been not slouching, but just relaxed, even in this situation, talking to his guys. But he'll straighten up and move, not directly in front of Doc, but move so that he can step in front if need be.
You stepping in front of him, sorry?
Getting ready to, essentially, if I have to.
Okay. The commissar comes back in, looking you up and all. You could save us a lot of time now and just confess. It'd be a lot of paperwork. I would make it a quick death too.
What would we be confessing to, sir?
Aiding of a demon. Murdering. Burning down the camp. There's a lot of things to confess to here. Heresy is ripe with you, it seems.
Doc's gonna lift up his shirt to show off his back. I don't think this is aiding. Of the massive bruise that he got from being dropped to 0 wounds from getting punched.
By massive bruise, you mean your entire upper body is one large bruise?
Yes. I lost 9 wounds from a punch.
A man-sized fist.
He does
There's a perfect imprint of his fist in the scar tissue.
We didn't know Dyne wore a ring, but now we do.
That is evidence. The demon could have done that to cover its tracks of its most prized servant.
Pretty. I don't know if you don't remember out of character or not.
Sorry, remember what? I'm confused on what I'm supposed to be remembering.
Possibly why the camp is burned down.
Oh! Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, Skink is just kind of silent on that matter.
Do we have any volunteers?
Well, if we had such a concept as a lawyer, I'd call for one now. But, seeing as them's is long gone, might as well.
No. I am your lawyer and your judge.
I guess I can go first. I've got...
Skink just said he'd go.
Oh, okay.
He's like, he knows exactly what he did, and he is going to tell them exactly what he did. And because his reasoning is entirely that it was reactionary, and in service of the God Emperor, attempting to erase a heretic from the camp. Now, the problem is he failed. But hey.
Alright, he'll
He's got
unlock
a
the cell and let you out. Oh, man.
Yep.
Sorry, was someone going to say something?
Vesker makes a point to just stare at the commissar. He has the feeling that if he addresses Skink in any way, it might be construed as aiding in some way. So he's doing his best to not contaminate Skink's confession with anything he might say.
I have a question for you. Are you in the camp? Have you gone to every building possible? Have you tried to sneak into places you're not allowed?
Oh,
Or have
no.
you stuck to your own?
His domain is a very specific triangle between where he is, where he sleeps in the tank in the mech bay, out to the logistics tent, and over to the like commissary mess hall, and back to the thing. Those are the only 3 places he goes. He goes to get food, to get parts and gas, and back to the tank.
Fair enough.
But he does spend a fair bit of rec time in the mess hall because we messed with that earlier. So like that would be it. But he doesn't roam at all.
The environment you go through is not something you're used to in the field. This is rather than just tents and poorly constructed mess halls. This is a temple. This is a building of large steel and marble that you guys are walking through. As you get to the interrogation room. Let me... Oops-a-daisy. This room has you presume, one-way mirror in the corner. 3 chairs. The commissar sits across from you as a man in the corner smiles at you and extends a hand. In his other hand seems to be you guess a child, a baby, an infant, which has some sort of mask on. The man himself is a rather pudgy guy, what seems to be in a Pope outfit and wearing pretty thick makeup on his face, with the most accentuating feature being the blush.
Can I knowledge Imperium this?
Sure thing. Give me a knowledge Imperium at a plus 40.
Ooh, nice.
That'll do.
This isn't something you know from just living in the Imperium. This is something you've been taught from living in the Imperium. This is seems to be an inquisitorial agent. And since you got so high, it seems to be from the Order Malleus. I think it's the right one. The one which is in a heresy within the Imperium.
Oh, that would be Hereticus.
Hereticus, sorry.
Yeah.
Would there be any like basic etiquette to follow other than sit down and shut up until he wants you to?
It'd be treating him like a liege lord, basically. That and more. Due respect and being curt.
Then Skink is going to do something which he knows is not technically correct, but given his rank, is his specific show of whatever. And he is going to do the best salute he possibly can, probably the first true salute he's done in years.
Hey, yeah, roll me. You get to salute off without a hitch. I'm just going to see if this gives... What you're trying to send the most prim and proper way you can?
Of effectively... Not like prim and proper, but like mechanically perfect and snapped, like as if a mechanicus did it.
Give me a fellowship.
I'm sorry. If I can, I will specify the intention of this to
Yes,
help you
please.
determine what the role should be. He's simply trying to portray that, like, he understands the base process which is following here, and his goal is to make it go as absolutely as it's supposed to, as it should. If that makes any sense.
A fellowship test at +10 for every Imperium common law you have.
Nice.
Every rank you have in that skill.
Ah, okay, so 1. I will do that. Bonk. Hey! Gets it off.
You notice the man's eyes light up as you give that salute. He comes in shouldering the baby on his left arm and extends a hand.
Skink will just quickly shake it, taking care to not maintain too much physical contact.
I am Interrogator Lupus. It is nice to meet you today. Skink, is it? Operator, yes?
Yes, sir. Operator Skink, insert platoon here. Operator of the Queen Bitch, my lord.
That is wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I like to know my subjects before we get the interrogation started, if that's all right with you. He seems to be pretty fearful, contrasting to the commissar who's in the profile picture. His expression has not changed at all through this interrogation.
Yeah. I go by Skink. I haven't known any other name. I've lived my life within the Imperium, Cadian as through as they come. I've seen the Eye of Terror consume my world and fought the Emperor's fight to prevent that from happening anywhere else I'm needed. I'll run my vehicle as much as my vehicle runs me. Whose spirit is mightier than mine. I just ride along and do the best I can, sir.
Very well put. Don't you think it's very well put, Commissar? He does not give him a response. Okay, I think looks around to everyone. We shouldn't start the interrogation. Alright, if you have any questions about the process, please ask. I need you to make sure that you understand everything that's going down here, if that's alright.
He just nods. I'm sorry, but the interrogator is just a fucking HR lady.
Maybe not.
Do you know this person? I'm sorry.
I totally don't judge my characters on people I know. Okay. I'm going to show you image and tell me what you think and how does it make you feel, if that's alright.
He nods.
Uploading. When you see this image, what do you see?
Which image?
That's on the map.
I can't see the map.
What the fuck?
I am zoomed all the way out and I am in a void.
Is it all? Oh, okay. Maybe. Oh, okay. Okay, things are gonna hit you. Okay, now you should be.
Hey, there we go. I can see. Oh, this is
I'll get you a better look at the Inquisitor interrogator.
Oh. I believe that's 2 days. That's 2 bears dancing.
That's nice, isn't it, Commissar? Alright. Alright, you ready for the next one?
Nods. There. See, the holy emperor held aloft by the wings of his might, regarding across the bright light of the Imperium, my lord.
I personally see a bunch of cactuses, but I can see how you can see that. That's very good. Very good. Alright.
I'm a very symbolic man.
As you should be.
I like to imagine
This
he's
one-
shuffling the cards right now.
He is shuffling
He's
as
like,
the
no,
GM is
no.
struggling to find the next slide.
He's like, oh, that one will work.
Pulls out the next slide. His projector is failing on him. Oh my god, the picture's way too big.
Jesus.
In front of you, what seems to be a fiery woman. The main takeaway is the light in her eyes of excitement and extreme enjoyment. What do you make of this woman?
I see fire in her eyes, but too much of it to be good. Could use a good look into something terrible, dull that down.
If you saw this woman, what would you say to her?
I don't think I'd say a word. I'd try to avert my eyes.
If asked to, would you kill this woman?
Aye. Gender makes no difference to me, or my weapon, or the Emperor.
That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Okay. Homicide, would you like to continue the interview? What were you doing the night that demon broke out?
Sleeping, my lord. Sorry, I keep saying my lord. I'm defaulting back to medieval. Sleeping, sir. I choose to rest in my vehicle, as I find it brings me more comfort than that of, well, much where else. Hard to be safer than that, my lord.
What happened when the demon confiscated your vehicle?
I awoke to some sort of noise. Heard the noise both inside and with outside myself, sir. I don't know much way of put it better than that. But it wouldn't be the first time. As I've previously stated, chaos is nothing new to me. But neither should it be common as this, and I knew it needs to be dealt with forthright. So I triggered the nearest weapon at hand, neatly aligned the flamer, sir.
You did it with full conscious of what would happen next?
Yes, sir. As I did all my following actions in full mindfulness, knowing well the Emperor was with me, and if it was the right move, then it would do well. I chose, then, as some may attest, leap out of the vehicle upon the intrusion. Oh god, sorry. Fuck, hang on. Nope, stop. Oh god, that was genuinely a player fuck up, and I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
erase that one sentence. The effort was not enough, and through some of the demon's attempts, I briefly lost consciousness from that point. When my will and vision returned, I was without my vehicle, and decided that with the demon within, as much as she is my machine and I am hers, she is no machine of the Emperor with such a beast inside of her, and I decided it'd be better off to scuttle the three of us. Dropped a grenade down the bolter, sir.
He has his head in his hand there for a moment. You know the yield. A bolt gun, correct? A heavy bolter.
Yes, sir. And I knew the bitch's armor could take it. And if I can, actually, I would list off the exact yield per round of the bolter.
You can do that, but if you're trying to make a statement, you can roll me a test if you like. If you're trying to say, I know my shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tech use.
You roll me a tech use at a plus 20 because you are an operator.
Nice. And then, right. I assume I can't use my combi tool to add to this.
You cannot. Yeah, script of everything, basically.
Oh, fuck. Fuck it, I'm using my one fate point. I'm using it. I want to be good at my job. I'm probably going to regret that. But, like, this is not the time for things to go wrong. Fuck. Okay, so he's off of the yield. He does not quite know. Oh, well.
You know, it's... A lot of things burned. We lost a lot of servitors in that fire.
For that I'm sorry, my lord, but I felt in the moment that the Emperor's servants would be right and willing to understand that many such material losses would be understood in the event of an erasure of such a prolific agent of chaos and heresy, sir.
He starts to talk, then the interrogator cuts in. My understanding is when you threw the grenade at the Chimera,
Into the Chimera.
into the Chimera, you were giving yourself in the hole. Would you die in that moment if it had a chance of killing that demon?
In a heartbeat, sir. Less than.
Is that statement genuine?
Yes, with his entire heart and soul.
He cuts the baby on the side.
There is one thing which is absolutely true about Skink. It is that he does not value his life outside of that as an asset of his job.
He looks at the commissar. He would kill himself. How noble is that? That is precious. Thank you. I think you can roll me a scrutiny on the commissar if you like, or them in total.
Oh. Just for fun. A whole 16. Oh, there's the good number. Not quite good enough, but
this is pretty close. You can see the interrogator has gotten a liking to you throughout this interrogation. You can see the commissar. He is not as disappointed as he was at the start of this interrogation, but he's still disappointed.
he's like, oh, I thought you were interesting. You're just a cog.
It's that sort of vibe.
Yeah.
I think you won't get executed. You did destroy a lot of Imperial assets, though. That is a big no-no. Potential reassignment to a different role. Plus 20 lashes. No, you're a good guy. I'll give you 10 lashes. If that's okay with you. I don't mean to intrude.
Might I suggest 15, sir? The number of buildings I destroyed.
Oh, you cheeky scamp. Okay, I'll give you 15 lashes. Commissar, you can take him now. The commissar
He'll
gets
just
up.
again pop a salute, stand up.
And he takes you back to the cells with your comrades. But we're going to cut back to the orky shenanigans, but I'm going to dip away for a little bit. I'll be back.
While we have a brief break, I just want to add a beer review. The beer, kind of mid. It's a very bready lager. I kind of like the coppery notes, but this one is very bready. However, the tequila is delicious, and when mixing the two, it just fixes everything and becomes scrumptious. So
Nice. All right, Doc. So we got to talk about this. It was all Skink's fault, right?
oh god,
What, like lighting things on fire?
All of it. All of it.
All of it?
All of it. Double
I guess,
down.
I mean, Coke and Skink put the demon in dying?
Oh yeah, totally. So, I don't know how.
Gotta be honest, I don't know enough about demons to dispute it, but it doesn't sound
God, that. That would be so.
If you say so, Commander.
That would be so mean. So curious on that old man, and just I have questions, but I will be the one being asked questions. Though I can't. I'll only provide answers.
Okay, thank goodness. I had to step away while listening, just eating chips while while the interrogation is going on. Oh boy, howdy.
Yeah. I think there's a good chance Vesker's gonna get shot. Boy, howdy, he's. Yeah.
What did Vesker do wrong?
Whew. I admitted to failing my test of will against the witch, and that was the thing. Apparently, the commissar knew about you being possessed before I did.
I think the
'Cause all I
commissar
know
had
is-
something or
Yeah,
something like that.
He knew that I wasn't telling everything, and Vesker's thing was like, I'm telling you everything I'm thinking of.
Ah, yes.
Because he knew that you tried to share a vision with him, and the witch appeared then, but that was furthest from his mind at that moment. What was on his mind was the fact that he just almost murdered his medic.
Jesus Christ. You phrased that a specific way. Did the image come through or not? I've been in the dark on that. Do you?
Yeah, I got an image.
Yeah, you got an image. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, no, so Vesker as a person is genuinely going, wait, oh, like, he has no idea that was a thing that he should have said. He considered
Right.
that being you sharing information and trying a new way to do it.
Right.
And as far as he's aware, what he got is what he was supposed to get.
Yep.
It
I still
doesn't
just hope
seem-
that the actual image I was trying to get across to you was the image I sent to you. I
God.
Which is so funny.
And I don't want to say anything, because by that same
Yeah.
token,
That's good.
because
I
you
like
were
the difference.
cagey about it, going, well, I can't really describe it here. And I got it. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And then the witch appeared, so we didn't have time to discuss it.
We had no.
Again, immediate firefight mode, so he hasn't even had time to process or remember that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so they're gonna go, tell us what you know, and he's gonna be like, I don't know, I forgot it.
Things.
Alright, I'm back.
Woo, welcome back.
Yo.
Booty orcs.
Just realized I ate 5-day-old spaghetti. So hopefully I don't get food poisoning midway through this stream.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Back to... Yes. The one with the giant crab claw next to you looks you up and down. What this kid doing here? We are planning a war, and this chump comes in here. He ain't even burning. He ain't even seem like he's been through a scrap yet. Who is this?
Ain't even burning.
Yeah, if you ain't burning, you ain't moving. If you ain't moving, you ain't doing nothing. The big orc points down to you with his power claw. If you ain't moving, you ain't nothing to me, man.
Hey. All right then. Ah.
Are you looking for an avenue here, or
I just like, all right then, Cadius Smite. It's the closest thing to an orc anything I have. If the orkiness is becoming a question.
sure, go for it.
He
is surprised. 100%.
Jesus, yeah, okay. I guess I'm doing it on him. Ah. All right, let's see how these rolls go now that all this stuff's gone into play. I have to push by 2, I think.
Yeah. Nice
Wow. Holy G. I didn't even push. That's just fucking gas. I mean, like, it has to be pushed by 2. Jesus Christ.
Every time you've done this ability, you've rolled really well.
Do you see my target? It's really fucking easy. It's just weird that I also roll well.
I know, but you're doubling the max, each time.
It's
I think most times
insane.
you've done this, it's been 11 degrees of success.
You've rolled very good. So roll me that damage. You can substitute the degrees of success. Roll the die roll.
Okay. This is 0 comrades. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, no one amongst the logs can choose a comrade.
They're not comrades yet. Yeah, but I need that. That's 1. 0, 2, 0, 3, 0,
Well, that's a crit.
4, 0, 5, 0, 6. You need me to roll a d10 for the crit or a d5, or how does that work?
D5, please.
D5, you got it. Oh my god, I'm doing this as Kai. Foolish man! 1d5.
I recommend replacing that 1 with an 11.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let's look to the. Were you aiming for the face?
I wasn't aiming. I mean, it's just not on fire, eh?
You crit him. Let me
Unlimited power.
A lot of those blows dink off him, but that crit hits him in the gut as he kind of leans on the table for a second. Oh. A giant orc next to you gets off his throne, and a giant hand goes on your shoulder. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Strike hard, strike fast, strike that kind in particular. That seem pretty orky to me, even if you ain't a bit green.
Like the old one said, profit. That was the point of the old guy, without looking at the big guy.
The older orc. Usually when the prophet bangs my head in, he's not here in person. Must be a pretty important message you have to pass on.
I have a power to pass on. And that's where he turns around.
The one on the table stands up more proper. Oh, you're gonna make us hit faster, go faster, do shit faster? Or some other shit?
We're gonna see which one of you is the champion. Is it wisdom? Is it strength that he points to them in turn? Or is it tactics? You work as if all of you can be champions. That's not how. This is just a blatant lie. He's based off of what he's basing. It's one of those things where, like, it's not necessarily a lie on Dine's perspective. He's working within the confines of what the demon told him. It's just like. Gork and Mork don't have 3 champions.
Yeah, we know that. The big one says, it's just we've been trying to kill each other. The red one. For like 20 years now. And I can't kill him. That is true, the middle one nods. I've tried poisoning these boys many a times. I put squigs in their underpants and the squigs died.
Well then, why don't you show me what you were pointing so hard at, and we'll pick a battleground. Maybe y'all can't die, but one of you can certainly be a champion.
As you look at the map, the red one points at a rather large totem. Yeah, Morliv, the big zapper thingy. You feel the demon try to usurp control in this moment.
Oh fuck. I'll fight it. I'll try and hold it back. I guess I set the tone, probably.
I'll make him set the tone.
Oh. Shit. Only one of us gets a good roll. God damn it! You motherfucker. Alright, 52, unless there's minuses or pluses. Here's it is. Yep, 69. Slanesh got me distracted.
Exactly. You feel a great urge in that moment to not go to that battlefield.
That's no good. You're looking for a Zappa. A big Zappa?
The biggest one.
So what happens to the little ones around it? You know what? I've got a variety of knowledges or smart man shit. I'm basing this off of we took down one of the Zappa shrines.
Mhm.
I'd like to try and be able to point at that on the map as like but you're missing something. But it might be an innocuous thing. I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
What am I rolling it with? I was like, I got survival. I think I have navigate. Do I have navigate?
Navigate or survival at a plus 20 since you've been there.
I don't have navigate. Okay, well, survival it is. Rookie boy time. Hiya! Fucking hell! Oh yeah? How's the big Zappa supposed to work without that one? I mean that one.
Third one. That's the Hume Mole. Good scrap in there, but what's how am I meant to ascend in a mole?
Go on. In a more what?
You want us to go there, kill the gits, and who will live? Oh, is the champ?
The way I see it. Oh my god, Dine's. We're pointing at the mall? That's interesting to clarify.
The mall. Yes, the mall.
Okay,
Yep.
the mall. Okay. Alright, I'm just trying to set a tone.
The Zappa, quote unquote, was.
The ways I see it. He's gonna try and play. He's gonna try and just go run with it. If you go there, draw them in. You got many that look like me. Honestly, he's taking a moment to look at his body at this point. A little distracted.
You are more humanoid than you thought you would be.
Okay.
Your armor before was completely blown up and destroyed, and you are currently wearing a combat vest and fatigues. The really icky thing is it is made of your skin.
Oh, okay.
You feel it as a living entity. And from one of your arms is holding your las gun, which is greatly upgraded and morphed into this silver-etched weapon of death.
Gotcha.
The only thing that is distinctly not human is your skull.
Okay.
Oh, you do seem pretty tough.
If you can hold this, if you with your mind can hold this, then you are a champion of this warband. However, if you, and he points to the big guy, can take down the biggest gift that comes to take this from you all, you're the champion. I looks finally at the old one. But if the one who sees, who can see all that is unspoken in each of you, if he comes and you beat him, you can be champion. And this is honestly, this is a divide and conquer tactic.
I hear, okay. Alright.
They're all trying to get them all in one location, but not necessarily having the same goal.
Roll me a command test.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. Okay, alright.
Being the demon, you have 3 ticks in that skill.
Okay, ticking it up, baby. Come on, demon. You maximizing. You want this. You want you, piece of shit. I thought you wanted this. You fucking demon.
He wants it bad. He's gonna make you reroll it.
Yes. That's 2 of his 3 fate points. Come on. Oh! You're working with my rolls? That's so funny.
Since the demon took hold, and there's a tactical flaw in this, you see it as something you can probably take advantage of if you get it to the right people. They're going to go along with the plan, but you feel like you're able to pass along a message to your comrades if you're given the chance. You get like the special intel on this. If you're able to pass those plans along, you have these guys at the killing field.
Okay. Oh, because it's the demon's roll, right? Oh, amazing. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, demon, you piece of shit.
This only seems like the right path ahead. The central orc. Us all in our own fields at the pinnacle of our might to see who's the strongest.
Yes.
And whoever wins, the Red Orc, can start this war. This war. And then this planet will be mine. Scorching wheel.
Just starts pounding his fists on the table. Just whoa.
And like a bunch of chimpanzees, it's kind of subtle at first. Like, as the others join in, and everyone else in the camp, as this camp of, have you got a logic test?
You boy, howdy, do I have it? Can I make it? I don't know. Is it me or the demon?
If you can go on either one you want for this one.
Okay. You know what? I prefer me. I'm gonna. Oh, damn it. Okay. How do I? Because it's halved, so it's 35. So minus 17. I think. That sounds about right. This is me, baby. Yeah. Nailed it.
You were unable to tell initially walking into the camp how many orcs there were. From your fighting on this planet, the orc population has been scattered and sparse. There have been groups and groups together, but they didn't seem too connected. This is the center point of the orc mass on this planet, it seems. You would guesstimate with how loud that is. It bleeds from your normal hearing to your psychic hearing.
Oh,
You
no.
feel that anything psychic can probably hear this across the planet. You guesstimate there's maybe upwards of potentially 800 million orcs to 1 billion orcs. A lot of orcs.
Yeah, that's, Jesus fucking Christ. I know we're part of a fleet, but goddamn.
That is with your 8 degrees of failure, so.
Yeah, no, I'm taking that into context, but still, Diane's fucking overwhelmed by, yo, I got him right where I want him. Fuck, there's so many.
Alright, Prophet. I'm the red one. We need to head out. Get this mall sorted for us. You wanna ride with me? The big one next to you has his hand on your shoulder. Me or the one in the middle does not seem to want an invitation.
I think at this moment, it's the question of he'll mentally go to the demon of just like, after you.
We still have a task to complete. Our champion will be found in the broken bodies, which is that mole. We have a message to send. We need to see your comrades again in the camp.
You just want to walk back there? You want to drive back there? He says, that's his internal just, really? He just says out loud, just, I will meet you there. You travel under your own strengths, under your own schemes and wisdoms. I'll be there when the fighting starts.
Yeah! As they head on out.
He's walking. Oh. Going back the way he came to get back to that chimera, I guess.
The camp is lively as you leave. Is there anything else you want to do before you leave the camp?
Oh, fuck no. Okay. God damn it. I just don't have the. I'd like to take in either the senses. I have trained awareness or trained war. Just trying to get a summation of if what I felt in my mind was true or not, and because of Diane's like very concrete nature prior to all this.
What are you trying to get concrete in your mind, sorry?
Essentially, he's trying to use his physical senses to see if he was correct in his summation. Basically, is he about to congregate a bajillion orcs to the mall? Or was he overwhelmed? Because, I mean, he's been messing with this energy for a while, so at the very least he's aware of how fucking overpowering it can be.
And roll me Sinesius or War.
Okay.
Or awareness if you're trying to get With the physical bare bones.
You know what?
But a
I'm
plus
down.
20 because no one's trying to hide anything.
Okay. Oh, okay. I want to go with war. I feel like Sinus is probably the right way to go, but I'm gonna go with war just because I want to. Uh, I'm gonna allow the. It's that thing where I'm trying to coordinate with the demon that you want a message sent. Well, we need something to bolster. We need to know for certain.
I will allow this.
To draw them in. Fuck. It's it's not 8 degrees of
It
failure,
is.
but it's
It's
goddamn.
chaos all around. This seems like the mustering of an army.
Okay.
It seems like this is a building point. And you're the catalyst to this reaction.
Okay.
This is more than a war on a scale that you've been fighting before.
Okay. Faster. Faster is better. Or artillery. Artillery and speed. Artillery and speed. Air support and speed. He's just running through options at this point.
As you're making your way to the Chimera, Demon will say to you, if we're going to send the exact message that I want, we will need to retrieve an item from the camp first.
What do you want? He just says frustratedly. So he looks back at the camp. Is he talking about the human camp or the orc camp?
Human camp.
Okay. What do you want?
I need. He shows. How can I just show one player?
Yes, but you have to make sure that they're the only one that has access to that item when you're doing it. And then you just click show players once that's the case.
Okay. Okay. Can you see it?
Son of a bitch. Yes. Yep. Okay.
I wish to bring a legion to this war. That has a hidden message inside of it. Bring it to your old master. Make him read it or shove it through his skull. Get the job done. And you can scrutinize his words if you want. He seems pretty plain with that.
Well, sure, why not? I'll give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Yeah, let's see here. The perception is 32, 16. Okay, so minus 36. Boom, there it is. That's pretty solid. Yeah. Yep, nailing it. Still doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I should be studied. Oh, okay. His voice kind of gets a fanatical tone to it for a second as he mentions the Legion.
Yeah. That's as easy as said as it is done. Can't imagine they'll be going anywhere without this. He just slaps the fucking charred remains of the Chimera.
He kicks back into life.
One more time, eh, Queen?
It grumbles at you, but its tone is a little bit less than last time. Seems to be a bit sad.
What, are you tired? You talked. It was. God, I'm having to. What's pretty? Sorry, what's your character's name again? If you're there, I'll bad.
Bitch!
God,
It's one syllable. It can't be that hard.
he's already possessed by the demon.
You're the only person with question marks next to pretty, okay? So cut me some slack. I'm trying.
Oh god, I never fixed it. I'm sorry. Well, hang on.
It's okay.
Now,
I'll
you're
know
fine.
it the moment I see it, the moment I hear it. It drives me nuts every time that I forget to remember. It takes me like 30 seconds to remember fucking what's his face's skink. Okay, yes.
I'm only a little bit offended. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to play into Skink's thing because it's just the slow startup as the Queen is moving slowly.
If you just want me to play the bitch being piloted by you, I will absolutely do that.
Oh, please.
You are familiar with the standard startup of the bitch as Skink climbs in, the thunk down of the hatch. There's a as all the hydraulics kick in, and the engine is just a quick, tight roaring to life.
Yep.
For you, it goes. It's not happy at all.
Come on. We have a place to go. I swear, I thought you were something special. Skink talked you up like you were the queen bitch of the universe. Wake up!
The moment you say that, you accidentally press the accelerator and she just fucking goes.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to. Hell yeah, that's what I was going for. We're gonna make our way back to Skink. We're doing it. Back to Papa.
Back to Papa. Alright, so we get back to the jail cell rock over here. Snake, you are put back in your cage. Or cell. Whatever the hell you have it. Any other volunteers?
If I go again, do I get another snack?
You get more lashes.
After 15 lashes, he's still sad. Are you conscious after 15 lashes?
Oh, no, I'm not sure what Skink's record is, actually.
I'm pretty sure lashes are measured in fatigue. It's a fucking nightmare to take lashes.
Well, Skink's record is 71, so this is light work.
I feel like as the punishment's going to happen a bit later.
Yep. Vesker will look to Doc and just have that moment of, well, do you want to go ahead and get your sins out of the way, Doc?
It's best, Commander.
Leave the prize to last, I guess.
Okay. I guess Doc will move to go out.
The commissar will look to the sergeant. Remember what I said that night. Remember what I said. As he's going to escort him out. So yeah, Doc, you are brought into a room with the interrogator and the commissar. What are you doing? What do you make of the place?
Yeah. Oh, is there supposed to be a picture change?
Oh, did I not change the map? Oh my god.
Okay. We'll refresh the page.
And you see? No, you cannot.
Okay, yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. How much do I recognize either of these people? All.
You know the commissar?
Right.
Met him before. The person on the left you've never seen before. Hello. I have a statement here from Father Charity, Dr. Dan, is it?
Dr. Donsk.
Oh, Father must have got it wrong then, right?
Maybe I might have. Last time I talked to him, I was kind of. I was really, really drugged up. I had just been in for the medical stuff after the whole fighting heretics, and they were exploding, and it's. I took a big stab wound, and
Let's unpack that. Let's take this one
we
step
killed
at a
a
time.
witch.
You killed a witch?
I swam through boiling water and tried to drag me down, deep down, and then the tank saved me, and when I got back, and the sororists they paraded me around and took my blood and.
Carl.
Some
He
things
holds up
and-
what seems to be a baby to you. Covered in robes. Take him. He calms me down. And hopefully he'll
Okay.
calm you down. Do you take the baby?
Yes.
This baby seems to have like a Bioshock sort of Big Daddy helmet on it, a deep sea dive helmet,
Yeah.
and its skin is very pale and yellowish. It seems to be relaxing right now. Okay. I need you to not
can I check
wake
if
the
this is
baby
the-
here. Sure. What are you doing?
Medical or. Do I know why it's causing me to relax or?
Oh, the baby's relaxed. You're not relaxed currently.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I have a baby.
Okay. Start from the beginning. Tell us what you're doing, what you're feeling. You can unpack that.
All right. Oh, the beginning.
How about when you first started the mission?
Oh, okay. This mission. Gotcha. I was gonna start when we fell onto the planet, but yeah, sure. The start of the mission. Seems good. So we were out. We were fighting. We were supposed to gather some mushrooms and kill some orcs. We were doing that. That was great. There was stuff was exploding. We took a photo. That might be somewhere. I don't remember who has the photo. I might have the photo. That might be in my stuff that got taken away.
On the side, he's got a photo. Yes. Can I have it? Slides it over. Can you please describe me the photo you guys took?
It was good photo of squad, bunny ears on tank is what I have in my notes.
Right now, when I see this, I see a unified, together squad. Crushes the enemies of the Imperium. But seems like at some point in our story, something went wrong. As he taps over Diane's head. Can you tell me about that?
Oh, where he went wrong?
Did he go wrong?
Okay, so if we go back to when I remember him being wrong, it was, so I woke up probably about, what time is it?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, so I woke up probably about 10 minutes before the 10, maybe 20 minutes before the camp was on fire.
Mm-hmm.
When Dine came and he was telling me about how he wanted me to take a look at a weird thing that was growing out of him. You know, he's biomancer. They sometimes grow things.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna remove the hand that was coming out of his stomach.
Did you
And then he started
identify there was
talking
a
weird.
mutation right away, or?
I mean, I don't. Maybe.
What did you make of it?
I thought it was weird, but you know, one of those biomancer guys. They do that. They grow limbs and stuff. I thought he just messed up a psychic and grew an arm, his stomach.
Okay.
No, he was fighting with a theory of the God Emperor in the last battle. So,
God Emperor, you say? Describe to me how he was fighting the last.
I went into the witch's coven. He was all just blasting lightning, taking out old swaths of heretics.
Okay. Did you feel about him in that moment?
I felt like we were doing pretty great. It was nice to have him on our back. It was, I think, him and the tech boy were the ones that really goodbye, and I think Skink might have been there too. I'm not entirely sure. He's not as flashy, but there was a horrific monster thing, and they were fighting that. It had arms coming out of its head. It was pretty terrible. I didn't like that.
Scary.
Me and the commander were fighting a witch, so I was a little distracted. I don't know what all happened there. I just saw lightning every now and then, and you know, that's the last guns.
So he seemed to be a bit invigorated, stronger than usual.
We were killing heretics in the name of the God Emperor. We had just recovered relic for the sororitas not too long ago.
Yes, I've heard they love that. Okay, I'm getting a better picture.
We had relics. We were killing chaos, which, you know, killing orcs is fine and all, but we're Cadians. We kill chaos. Nothing we love more than killing chaos.
It is very nice.
Oh, those heretic boys, they were terrified. I came at them with my knife, and one of them just blew himself up.
Suicide is so beautiful depending on who it's from. As you were a
terror in his
soldier.
eyes, it was glorious.
So you invigorated, everyone's having a great time. But something went wrong when you were checking him up
Yeah, when
in the medical tent.
he woke me up in the medical tent, talking all weird, talking about, you know, ambition. Not a very dying thing to talk about. He doesn't usually talk about how great and glorious we are. He's usually kind of the one that's party pooper.
And he was talking about glory.
Yeah.
Did you feel that's something you wanted to achieve?
I mean, yeah, we all want to achieve glory for the God Emperor and Cadia. It's just, if it hadn't been him, I would have thought nothing of it.
Very out of character. Okay. What happened next?
He had his weird hand thing, and then he, I think he slapped himself in the face or punched himself in the face and didn't seem to realize he was doing that. It was kind of freaking me out, so I ran to go get my commanders so we could see what happened. By the time I got to the commander, turned around, everything was on fire. Also, he punched me on the back, and it hurt real bad. It still hurts.
Mind showing me the wound?
He immediately goes to showing off the...
Oh, that's horrible. Almost
that
like
hurt. I think that hurt more than the grenade did in combat. Granted, I wasn't wearing my armor, but you know...
Yeah, I will do it.
I don't remember punches hurting that bad.
No, they shouldn't.
He is a biomancer, so maybe they do punch harder. They do got that weird body.
Almost I will cut in. He was a biomancer. A friend is gone now. He's possessed by a demon.
That happened.
He opened his mind and something snuck in.
Was it when he was talking about how we should make blood pacts? Because that was really weird.
You didn't take him up on that by chance?
No. Again, he was weird. It was around that time that he punched himself in the face. I think you saw me screaming away.
Yeah, I did.
Freakiest stuff I've seen.
So he was acting strange, a bit off. He didn't think to do something about it, or
Yeah, I was going to get my commanders. You know?
is that when you left the tent?
Yeah. I think he also had like a collar or something.
Yes, we found a bomb collar in the tent.
Yeah, that was... He walked in holding that, and it was weird.
Do you think he was going to put that on yourself, or...
I mean, if he wanted it on me, I was asleep when he got there. He woke me up. He could have just slapped it on if he wanted that.
Hmm.
He could have put that on anyone in the tent. I mean, it was... Honest, it worked really. Didn't seem to be too many people up and around checking on things.
I'm getting a better picture here. You have been...
I mean, last time I remember passing out was, I think I was in the church on a slab of something. I woke up in the medical bed with him.
You're a very pious man, Doctor. You're a very ignorant man. The model of a perfect soldier. In this case, your ignorance was a bit too much. You were very charming with that demon fellow, but you did suss out he was off.
Yeah, I mean, you know. I'm gonna be honest. I like talking, and not many people like talking too much. Oh, what were those people we We rode in with some people when we first arrived at this camp, and they had socked me a good one for talking to them too much or something. I don't know. I didn't like talking about food or some other thing. I guess they hit a sore spot.
Why wouldn't anyone want to talk about food?
I don't know.
What's your favorite food?
Those jungle-looking fellows, you know, the eating the spears.
The Catachan.
Yeah, they're a grumpy bunch.
I don't think I'm gonna have you hung today, Doctor, or anytime soon.
That is good. I don't think I'd make a very good show of being hung.
No, people like you. Even if they don't talk to you much, you have made an impact, and you'd be the best case of you dying would be a martyr. Come to
That's always how I hoped I'd die.
kind of think for a second that he's weighing up whether or not it'd be good for you to die as a martyr right now. No, you still have stuff to do.
Oh yeah, I hope that I'm dying as a martyr taking back Cadia.
I think you need to broaden your horizons, soldier. You did everything right to a point. If you have spotted this creature before, more people would be alive. You two Father Charity's good notes on you, and I think you should just go back to the cells, and Father Charity will see fit that you get your right penitence. You let the creature slip, but you didn't do anything bad. At your serious convenience, see Father Charity, and he will make do what he has to do.
Of course, sir. I will make a full confession to Father Charity. What am I confessing?
Confess that you were obsessed with glory, that you wanted to do everything for the Imperium of Man, but this demon dissuaded you. You had all the heart in it, but it was for the wrong cause. You must find your cause again. That is your lines you will say to Father Charity.
No, will do.
Yeah. You have what left out there?
Sorry, what?
He's saying to the commissar.
Ah.
We should be wrapped up before dinner time. Nice.
Ooh, I do love some dinner. Do you want the baby back, or am I supposed to take care of this as part of my punishment?
Oh! You ever been a father before?
I have not.
It's nasty work. I wouldn't recommend it. As he grabs the baby back.
Yeah, I don't got much food in the cells. I could. I don't know how long this will be. I won't be able to do much once he gets hungry. I don't think he's old enough to start eating the starch.
I'm not giving you my charge. You're free to go.
Oh, okay.
The commissar will escort you back to the cell. Alright. Commissar comes back and drops you off.
Don't worry, Commander. They seem like a real nice couple of people.
he just gives, like, finally his eyes meet yours once you're back in the cell, and he just gives the thinnest smile of, I'm sure they are.
All he said is, I gotta go confess to Father Charity. I really thought that, Commissar calls you in the room, it's gonna be a bullet in the brain.
Right.
Like old Sanguinius over there.
Yep. He has not made any attempt to clean the blood off that arm.
It's not like you really can in this cell, really. Alright, Sergeant.
Commissar, my turn?
Just about it. Unlocks the cell.
Vesker will step out, move for the cell to shut. Just give a nod to both of his comrades before turning and going on.
You were taken to the interrogation cell. The man to your left seems to be, I described him before, a popish figure holding a baby which is currently crying. Hello, I am Interrogator Lupus. It is good to meet your acquaintance finally. I've heard so many things about you, Sergeant.
Yeah, he just kind of cocks his head a little bit and at the word interrogator. Unless this guy has anything like obviously Inquisition, he's not going to connect the dots.
Do you give him a look?
Yeah, it's just kind of, it's an obvious look up and down on who this guy is.
On my more official status, he will pass over his inquisitorial seal.
Yep,
I
Vesker
work
will.
on the front of the Order Hereticus, looking for bad people. Would you describe yourself as a bad person?
He kind of pauses for that moment and, like, he's been looking at the interrogator and his eyes glance to the commissar at that question as he says, in the normal sense, no. My bad soldier? No. My flawed? Yes.
Always make us human. It's true. Think yourself above that. Could be heresy or ego. Today, we are here to see whether or not you're guilty of heresy. It seems pretty simple, but this can get pretty complicated. I need you to know I'm here for you. I want to make sure that you understand everything. And I'll start off with, Commissar will cut in. I think you should be dead. People are dead. Resources lost. A demon walked among our camp. Your soldier was lost. You were meant to shepherd him. You were meant to train him. Now he's stolen a chimera. And we don't know what else he's going to do out there in the desert. This is a capital offense. Yeah, so it's...
Yeah. Vesker doesn't back down in this moment. He doesn't he's not even going into a proper parade rest or at attention, but he definitely kind of straightens up a bit and not squaring up, but definitely getting ready to if he's gonna get punched, he's gonna take it. As he just nods along, no disagreement, but he doesn't speak.
You are aware that your Psycho Diane was acting different. And once he entered the witch's coven. Is that correct?
I was aware that he was scared.
Mm-hmm. Is that out of character for him?
When it comes to other psychic things, yes. No, it's not out of character. He's made it plain and made it plain before that this is something that he knew that going up against a witch was a risk. We all steeled ourselves. He said when we went in, he said in the end that he can handle it.
He can handle it. Okay. When you delved deeper into the coven, was he showing any signs of something? Acting differently? His psychic powers were different?
Made a leap I would have thought impossible, but again, I've seen him mend my own wounds and others, his own even. I don't understand how, and he just kind of shrugs at that. It's like, I don't understand how any of the weird or the witch act, or how their abilities manifest. Honestly, the biggest thing was the fact that he started pushing forward without me. Normally we're fighting side by side. But he seemed to be handling himself, coming into his own.
So he was being disobedient?
No. I didn't call for formation. Most of the time, I don't need to. If one of us steps away for a moment, it's because we know we can handle what's coming.
Okay.
Apparently, my judgment was wrong.
Not all blame can be thrown on you in the judgment department. He did have an overseer. Would you like to hold the baby?
I would not. That is okay.
Okay. So, what happened when you guys got back to camp?
We got back to camp. Me and Private Steer took the artifact that the Soriatis, Sisters of Battle, requested us to retrieve for them. I made my report to them that it was Dr. Donsk that managed to retrieve it. I figured he was the one who swam and was almost broiled alive. He should get the credit.
Mm-hmm.
I made point of checking in with the commissar.
Which he did. He told me of many troubling things, but he did. Well, he was honest about it.
Yep. It's at that point his face doesn't soften, but he does like purposely look to the commissar and give a nod, like "Thank you," like you were honest. He just takes that at face value.
Mm-hmm. The Inquisitor just closing his eyes, nodding his head. Okay. Did you speak to Dine at the camp at all? When you got back?
Yes. I can't remember the conversation. He was touching a bomb collar in his arm and seemed off. It's honestly the only time I could say that he was, but I think at the time, I thought it was just nerves. Again, we had finished fighting a witch and some sort of warp beast, and I thought it was his nerves. I know that after my incident, that my own nerves were shaken, and I expected to have a conversation with the commissar on either a way to fix the situation or to resolve it come the morning.
But it struck before then, didn't it?
Say that again?
It struck before then, didn't it?
So it would seem. I was resting in my tent when I heard Medic Donsk running and yelling. I just pulled up my pants, grabbed my weapons, and ran. I saw the flamer and the explosion go off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fast on my feet. And I'm not blaming this, as he takes his boot and he kicks the prosthetic leg.
Excellent. Nods. Okay, I'm starting to see. Mm-hmm. Alright. You are a soldier. That is clear and simple as the Emperor's life. There is a lacking there, however. There are clear signs to me that something was wrong, and your trust of your comrades was clouded your judgment. Trust can only get you so far. You need to be paranoid of these things. Can I show you a secret? Can I show you something? Sergeant.
His eyes will narrow. And he'll just, lower his chin a bit, just that moment of, if you wish it.
The Emperor assigns us roles. As we grow, we come into fruition of those roles. I used to be a clown. But I found the right path. I make examples of things. I correct things when they are not doing their role properly. And that's what I aim to do here today. Your comrade Cork had a very specific role to make sure that his Psyker did not go loose, did not step out of line. It is not his fault because he did not yet possess the role he was meant to possess. His current role is the role of an example. And he will shoulder the baby up and lift up its helmet. And you see, to your horror, a Cork's head has been stapled and sewed to this baby. And he's become what seems to be some sort of... and he is crying softly like a babe. This is what he was meant to be from the moment he walked this earth, Sergeant. I'm debating whether or not you're in the right role. Do you feel like you're serving the Imperium? Do you feel like you need to be made an example? Or you are on the right career path?
Yeah, the sound of his teeth grinding when he sees what has happened to a comrade.
Yeah, you can run me through it. There's a lot of stuff happening here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely that moment where he starts talking about all this stuff and everything, and his eyes are locked on the interrogator. As soon as he sees the child, like the crying and everything, his eyes just snap back to the interrogator. And it's just that moment where each hand just balls up into a fist and then loosens as he's just staring at him. And with that question, he says, I will serve the Emperor to the best of my ability. He is really fighting against his dissenter trait.
Words, they only have so much merit. I don't know if your conviction's in the right place.
What would you require of me, Interrogator Lupus?
A sergeant is meant to be a shepherd and lead by example for his troops. Here is an example. He points to your comrade. Take this as strike 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no. He'd be dead already. Sorry. This is strike 1 and 2. You need to reassess yourself. You need to make sure your flock does not stray, serves the Imperium's best interests. And something like this doesn't happen again. You've done great strides. Your squad has. It's an asset. The moment it becomes a hindrance, which is teetering on a knife's edge. I need assurance that you can fulfill the role you were born to be. And if you can't do that, I will find a role for you.
Then what assurance may I give?
This is a GM. I'm offering you a moment, if you want to purchase that talent.
Okay. And with that then being said, instead of that, what assurance may I give, he kind of takes that moment, looks to the commissar, and he'll just ask bluntly, you carry something sharp on you?
Yes, you require a combat knife.
He will simply put his hand out on the table with the pinky, like, stuck out as he locks eyes with the Inquisitor and says, I swear on Cadia's fallen form that I will stand and deliver. Very fucking least, I will rectify this. I will return with proof of the demon's death, or die trying. I will ram my chainsword through its belly and hold the trigger till it runs out of energy.
Interrogator's eyes kind of light up there while you're saying that.
And basically he's letting the interrogator not interrogator, but the commissar just hack off his pinky as essentially the mark owed.
Commissar goes to do this, but the interrogator stops him. I think this requires something else. I feel that this just isn't a simple enough task. He is going to leave the room for a moment. Do you share anything with the commissar as the interrogator leaves?
I think Vesker's going to let the dissenter slip a little bit as he just looks to the commissar and goes, "Please tell me your knife is sharp."
Yes, it's
Oh, thank God.
sharp as it possibly could be.
Thank God.
You can see for a moment it does slip. He does, over this conversation, he has an ounce of empathy for you.
Yeah, no. Again, they might hate each other's fucking guts, but they do have empathy for each other. This is a shitty situation.
So the interrogator comes back and he puts his left hand on your left shoulder and is standing above you. I've
Above
researched
me?
Sorry?
Above me?
His left hand is on you. So you're sitting down, he's standing above you. His left hand is on your shoulder.
Oh shit, honestly, I thought he never sat down.
He's stood up to leave the room.
Well, no, I'm saying that I didn't think Vesker would have sat down. He
didn't?
No, he would have done this conversation standing in place.
Fair enough, that's true. Okay, so you feel his breath on the back as his left hand's on your shoulder. I've been doing my digging on you, and I feel to sow this pact, this swear, we need to... What were you saying about the chainsword?
I think now the interrogator gets to see the dissenter as he goes, "Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it?"
He hands your chain axe to the commissar. Make the cut with that blade, and we are all square.
For the first time, Vesker looks scared of the commissar. And it's just that moment of him, he's now not actively leaning away, but he's definitely kind of shifted his stance a bit. He's like, "All right."
I'm sorry, which kind is this? Discovering a new form of blood disease?
Yeah, my god. So do you hold out your pinky?
Yeah, no, he's still making that same thing.
The commissar has to double hand this weapon.
Yeah.
As it's kind of like an executioner blade on this. Do you hold it out to the table? Or do you hold it in front of you?
I set it on the table. We are sacrificing the table for this. I am not going to hold my hand out and let him try to fucking hit that.
Roll me a toughness test, please.
Yep. God, I don't have a fate point or anything. Do I have anything that could help me with this? I'm just double checking. Yeah, nah, it's a 34 or lower. Here we go. Any modifier?
No, if anything, I should give you a massive minus.
Yeah. You're being very generous letting it go just flat. Yeah. Yeah.
You scream out in pain. You're able to keep some of your dignity.
I stay standing, but I definitely yank my hand away at the first chance. Probably fall back against the wall.
You lose your pinky, and you gain that talent.
Sweet. Alright, quirk. Missing right pinky.
And I need you to make sure you write down the very specific wording of that vow for me, please, and just send it to me before next session.
Yep. Cool. Kai, I'm gonna have to need the VOD for this.
Oh boy.
Oh god, I'm excited. Yeah, it's just that Whew.
That should be everything. If that was any questions, if that was all right for you.
Yeah, just that moment of him like gritting his teeth, just clutching his hand as he's like doing his best to stop the bleeding. And the hand that's clutching the now wounded one is the one that's covered in that old man's blood as he's just holding it. So the blood's running together. As he's just,
Oh boy.
nope, I hope that's all. Oh,
He puts the babe on his shoulder. He's seeing you around, Sergeant. Make sure you fulfill your role.
right.
As the commissar takes you back to your cell.
And as they're walking, and before they get to the cell, Vesker just whispers, "You ever fucking used a chain weapon? You twitched!" Ah!
I only have so much empathy.
Oh, bastard. He is smiling when he says it, though.
You did get off good.
Right. Now to make good.
Alright. He drops you off the cell and quickly leaves. You can roll me an awareness test if you like.
Sure. Any plus or minus?
Plus 20.
Hey, let's go. I didn't need the plus 20. I got it on the dot without it.
Which arm was grabbed by the old man?
The left arm.
Left up. You feel around your arm. You feel something off. Something metallic. And you quickly unbutton your shirt and you find some lockpicks.
Sanguinius, you son of a bitch.
Oh. Alright, adding that to my inventory.
Okay.
What
How
you
are we doing
need
on
is-
time, bud?
I'm good.
Alright. New item added. Sanguinius lockpicks.
They're for unlocking the heart and the soul.
Yep. So you can get Borgor.
Alright, the group's together. What you guys doing?
I guess Pretty's the only one that consistently has. You're the only other person. I just want to double check. Pretty. Just because I didn't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
How you
Good on
doing on
time?
time?
Oh shit, that was the question. Sorry, I was zoned out a little bit.
That would be
We're
why it's
looking early,
perfect.
but I open tomorrow, so I do need to go to bed at like midnight.
Okay.
How long is midnight away? No.
Hour and 5.
Yep.
Hour and 5.
There's some wrap up time.
Well, I'll give the options, guys. I have more stuff. I'm just saying this would be a good place to leave on, just like narratively wise, but I can't
That
do
is-
more.
I'm good for more, but
I am both good for more, but also would not mind stopping.
yeah.
I mean, if Skink's place is done, then I might just go, but it's like I might as well hang around because I know I won't be just going to bed yet. I'll just be laying around.
Just kind of awake, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm greedy for more.
might as well be.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see the next bit of like where Kai's character comes, where Dine starts doing stuff.
I will give you
Now
some
that, like,
insight.
Because basically
I-
everyone else has kind of done their thing to some degree.
Oh, you know what? It's got to be a GIF. If it's not a GIF, it just means the movie's too old.
What movie?
Well, there it is. That's what Dine's about to do. There's a GIF. Of course, there's a GIF. Warriors, come out to play!
Oh
Yeah.
god!
Yes. Can you dig it?
What
So
about
your
you?
guys' paths will be intersecting as a hint.
Where's my fucking tank?
But I'm bringing it to you, bro.
I'm sorry, but you stole Kink's bit. Skink's bitch.
Exactly.
You stole Skink's bitch. You go and get slapped for that.
100%. I've already got my ending lines picked out. No matter who kills me, it should hit because we all.
Right. I did also have a question now that we're at like half of the stopping point here. So, I took Hotshot Pilot. I realized that was probably a bad idea. What I should actually do is not do that, and then use the XP from this to get something good.
Hotshot Pilot?
This is
Isn't that the one where you make your size modifier go down?
No.
No.
What is Hotshot Pilot?
That
do?
is the one. That is the one where you have a base operate skill for everything. So I could fly. I could sail. I could ride jet bikes. I can theoretically fly a fucking massive spaceship at base level. If I want to get better at it than that, it takes work. But
Remember
if I don't take that, at this point, would I be able to do to try and fuck? Wait, no,
this should be classified as a transitional period. So this is where, guys, you can change like which class you want to be, or take on new elite advance. I don't know if you can do elite advancements yet.
Right, I don't remember where to find the elite advancement for the tank operator.
Hammer of the Emperor.
Oh boy, let me find that one.
It's the tank ace.
Reconsidering, since we don't have Angel,
might be a good time.
Yeah, this is the end point for our session.
Okay,
sweet.
Okay. Yeah.
Woo. I will do something with him before next session. Hopefully, next session we're playing Fading Light.
God, I want to.
I'm just not even going to say that it's an option. We're going to show up one weekend and it's like, okay, is it right here? Cool, Fading Light it is.
Yeah, it's like if you talk about it, the chance of it happening.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so next week is either Arkham or Only War.
I've slowly been building a different campaign and a board game online since we've taken a break from that game.
I will give you guys some XP. There was like a tiny bit of combat, but that was from one player at one point. But Jesus H. Christ, that RP was on point.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Warrior Saint says you get 300 XP.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So yeah, how'd you guys feel? How'd you feel?
Pretty good. I just did the ultimate pinky promise, so I think I won.
Pinky swore on that shit.
Yep.
I feel like I've done an excellent job of making sure neither me nor the demon knows what's happening. So,
yeah,
just with sheer rolls, just 90s across the board. Literal 90s.
The demon possessed you and went, bitch, what's wrong with you?
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my god.
Demon.
Yeah.
I'm a cursed person.
It possessed you and immediately went, oh fuck, he doesn't have fate points.
God. Like the fate points make a difference. That many 90s? That many 90s. The demon was re-rolling fate points, and I got double 99. I got 99. That demon could not win against my inability to roll well.
It's to make up for the fact that you roll well on Tuesday.
I only roll well if it's in character. And in character, my guy is fighting every inch of this demon, so of course he's going to roll terribly. Why wouldn't he?
What did you guys think about Cork, Rip Cork? Oh, sorry, what was it?
Just wanted to add that the specific thing I'm looking at is either, so probably not. Well, at this point, Hotshot Pilot could or could not. If I don't take it, I can pick up Jaded properly instead of just playing Numb and then being shaken all to shit. But that ends up costing 500 for me. The other thing, which would be even a little bit more expensive, would be to get some proper melee weapon training and look into logistics to get myself a proper melee weapon. Because my weapon skill is 5 higher than my ballistics, but I'm never using it.
Hold on, wait. Hotshot Pilot in Only War, is it different than the second edition Dark Heresy? Because second edition Dark Heresy's got a nice little addendum there. Is it core rulebook for Only War?
Core rulebook Only War.
This character can pilot or drive vehicles as if they were extensions of his own body and has a natural understanding of anything that needs steering. The character counts as having all operate skills at rank 1. Basically, they can drive or fly anything. They wish to later improve. Right. So it does give me the additional benefit. All successful operate tests add an additional degree of success. So I never barely do it. If I only have 1 degree of success, I automatically get 2. If it's 2, it's 3.
If you have a rank in it. If you have a rank in it, it gives you essentially, unnatural attribute in that specific thing. Which is awesome. That is different than the Dark Heresy 2nd Edition version. Which is also good. Sorry, I was looking at the 2nd Edition version of it, and it's good in the opposite direction.
Okay. No. Is it Dark Heresy which gives you each one starting at an additional rank? Because that's not what this does.
He kind of gets the Inquisitor thing, but only for operate.
Yeah, it's like the Jack of all. It's kind of like Jack of all trades for bards in 5e, if that makes sense, where they get a plus to all skills, but if they choose to specialize in that skill, they start from step 1 again. They don't get that step 2 when they start to level it. So I have if I want to fly, I can fly at rank 1. If I want to fly at rank 2, I have to buy rank 1 and then buy rank 2.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, so the degrees of success doesn't matter on...
If he's trained in it, like if he already has it at rank 1, then he'll gain a degree of success.
I gotcha. Let's see. The Dark Heresy 2nd Edition version...
hang on. I'm sorry. I need to correct you again. You're also wrong there, in that it is both that I have to buy the thing from scratch and that I add a degree of success to all successful operate tests. It is that broad. Any successful operate test gains a degree of success. So I am more consistent, but I'm not necessarily better.
I gotcha. Yeah, and it is a second? Yeah, it's second tier. Okay.
Yeah. It's a second tier that I have all of the stuff for, which is why I got it, because it only costs me 300.
I gotcha.
Pretty good purchase.
Yeah.
But I don't actually have weapon skill or finesse as an aptitude, so weapon training is expensive.
Oh, wait, what? What? What are you talking about? Weapon training? Oh, you're talking about weapon training.
I'm sorry, weapon skill, not weapon training. To get weapon training is...
very expensive, yes.
Yes.
Whereas, Hotshot would be cheaper. Okay, gotcha,
Yeah. But either way, that's why I decided ultimately I should probably not really look at that, and if anything, just look at getting like a bigger las gun, or like a las shotgun or something. A scatter gun, rather.
Throw out, if you take the tank case thing, you'll get a good craftsmanship las pistol.
Yeah.
And then...
all I have is the equipment from before. Like, I get a slightly better pistol, and I still have my las rifle. Ace is really just a horizontal movement, which would open up the ability to get track maneuvering, which is really the only thing that I would be getting from it.
You wouldn't want line up the shot? Plus 2 penetration for every degree of success on an operate test?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when my gun's already pen 8, it becomes a little bit
Well, what about the flamer?
specific. Does that work on the flamer?
The flamer doesn't roll an attack action. That's why it wouldn't work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would work for other guns. Like if we swap from the flamer to something else.
Yeah. And effectively, all that is like, to do that, it requires a whole bunch of extra work along the lines of aiming, but I don't even get the aim bonuses, I just get a bunch of pen.
And you got bolter training? You purchased it?
Yeah, I purchased bolter training off the bat.
Okay.
Because I thought I needed it to use the vehicle weapon. I later found out I didn't, but I'd already purchased it. So I started off with weapon training bolter.
Ah, gotcha.
Which is part of why I'm like, oh well, I'll just switch over to heavy gunner and lug around a heavy bolter. But my strength is only at 27. So
gotcha.
yeah, that was the vaguest reasoning behind. But really, it's a question of
There's always working on your skills to be able to be outside of the tank if necessary, like hip shooting or something where you can fire and get back into the tank.
Yeah, no, that's true. But it's like, if he's out of the tank for an extended period of time where he's having to do combat out of the tank, like in this, that's sort of why I would want either the melee stuff or realistically just getting a better gun or getting a more specialized gun. Hell, I could take fucking weapon training grenade launcher. Would that fall under weapon training heavy?
No, that'd be weapon training launcher.
Well, yeah, I can pick up weapon training launcher, keep that as a thing.
True.
Like there's a bunch of different things I could do, but for right now, I need to decide: do I do those things, or do I take tank ace and hope I get my tank back?
Oh yeah, I mean, granted, also if you keep your current roll, you do get a +5 stat bonus.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You redouble your efforts.
It's a skill that you have an aptitude in. So you said you have ballistic skill, right? You could just get a +5 ballistic skill, or
yeah, because I've already got a +5, so that's just a +10 without the extra XP.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think it's separate because it just goes straight to the stat, right? It doesn't.
Yeah, it just buffs up the stat.
It'll still be cheaper to upgrade it in the future.
That works. I will do that. Wait, fuck no.
Hello?
Actually, I already have a +5 in it, so it's an effective 32. That would make it a 37.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But that requires holding operator, so I don't gain the whole benefit of that, of being able to eventually take...
Correct. I mean, so it's every 2,500 XP we get access to this bump up. So you just have to survive another 2,500 XP, and then you get to pick again.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I'll just stay as a fucking operator and go on a revenge quest for my tank. We'll let the character midlife crisis come later. He has to live to his midlife first.
Midlife in the god.
So yeah, ballistic skill is now a 37, and I'll stick with Hotshot Pilot so I can drive anything and shoot anything.
Yeah, I'd say if you went tank ace, the thing you could do is you could probably challenge Vesker for leadership. You get the aptitudes fellowship and leadership.
Oh, he doesn't want it.
It only mattered if Vesker died.
Yeah, Stink is perfectly happy being the driver.
That being said, it'd be really funny if Skink took charge, if all the leadership people died.
Put it another way, the way that I'm treating the numb hindrance for Skink is A, mid-grade depression, and B, all other purpose in his life has been stripped away through a lifetime of watching everyone else's purposes in life leave them bloody, dismembered, burning, or warped and mutated and horrific.
And then his
he has
exploded.
That the happiest and longest life for him is that of where he already is.
Oh, I love these characters.
Great.
So, that's nice. I don't know if Dan, you to spend your XP on anything.
What? Sorry, what's the new XP amount?
300.
Yeah, 300 added.
Aw, shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about picking up Strong-Minded. Requires willpower 30.
That would be good.
Yeah, resistance psychic powers, willpower defense, so it's cheap as hell. Character's mind acts as a fortress against psychic attacks. You may reroll fail willpower test to resist any psychic powers that affect the mind. However, physical effects are unable to be affected by this talent. So sadly, you're a very physical character, though, Dine.
I am also that, yes.
Well, you know, you might fight witches again at some point. That's good.
Yeah.
You really need to give us 200 XP again so we can be back at whole numbers.
Oh, strong-minded. Wait, hold on. Is strong-minded
450 and 500 would be my next big thing.
Does strong-minded and only war not require resistance?
No, it does. Resistance psychic powers.
Oh, you already got that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, if you guys, if we're full on fighting here, next session's probably going to be one of the bigger XP sessions.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Because people might be straight up fly die.
Yeah. God. If Vesker gets hit the right way, I'll be out. He has no fate points, guys.
Yeah.
One of you has already died. Cork. Rip Cork.
Yeah, no, that.
He was a jerk, but damn, what a way to go. Holy fuck.
If Vesker finds the interrogator in the dark alley somewhere and he has a chain knife in hand, he would kill that interrogator.
That ain't a way to.
He's like the HR receptionist.
Yeah. I knew there was something. I was waiting for the reveal and fucking. Oh, that was the reveal? Jesus fucking hell.
Honestly, I just thought the baby was some sick, weird, fucking Imperial servitor baby thing.
Like a cherub, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
But he was turned into. Just someone who knows the cherub.
Look, we've been around long enough to know the faces of the crew. All right.
Oh my God, you're right. We actually know the people on the ship.
That's the whole fucking point. That's this game. That's why this game is impactful, because we know all of their faces.
Well, it was
not entirely, but
I was about to say, like, Rook's just fucking traumatized in a human form.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck is it? Where the fuck is this fucking talent? Okay.
Strong-minded?
No. I know strong-minded. I'm looking for the. There's no way in hell I'm buying strong-minded because resistance anything costs me a full 600 for the tier 1 talent of resistance. I have no aptitudes. It fucking sucks.
You don't have willpower?
I do have willpower. Is that? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking at 2nd edition. Jesus Christ!
Strong-minded is willpower and defense.
Oh sweet Jesus! What the hell?
Yeah, close your Dark Heresy books, buddy.
Never. I'm the only one who's even close to him.
Yeah, resistance. You are correct in that regard. Is toughness and defense.
Yes, it is toughness and defense. Yeah, so goddamn, I'm not insane. It's 600 XP for me.
Yeah, okay. My mistake. I apologize.
It's all good. I was
Just
like,
so
I've been
you know,
pouring over.
Those slides were from New Vegas, or most of those ones I showed you.
Yeah.
It was like, I really like that being the start of that. Well, not the direct start of that game, but making your character. Besides the clown girl, that was a Harlequin.
Yeah. fucking pretty. I gotta say this. I love that you said the two bears one, which is specifically the one that's not in the game that everyone wanted to be in the game.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly why I said it.
Yay.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the
factoid. Yeah, because it's like it's so many different layers of it, and it's included in like the fan patches and I think the eventual DLCs.
But
I don't remember if it's just the fan patch or if it's also by the DLCs. But yeah, like it's a thing that was everyone is like, oh, it's that. Which is hilarious because honestly it's always been the bearded man for me. But when I look at it I can see the bears.
Yeah, the fuck out of oh no. Of course I probably don't have it.
Okay, if you stop recording.